Hey everyone, you're listening to the Pondering podcast. I am your host, Apostle MB. As a pastor, politician, podcaster, and life coach, I will be sharing with you my knowledge, my thoughts, my wisdom, and sometimes my concerns, all flavored with the Word of God, so that it might empower you, encourage you, and equip you. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Pondering Points. Let's get started. I got a point for you. Hey guys, what's up and welcome. I pray you guys are having a wonderful start of your day and start of your week. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Mine turned out real well, and just glad to be back and getting started for another week and see what the Lord has for us. Well, I've got a point that I want to share with you, or some points that I want to share with you on today. I won't really quite for sure how I wanted to title this because one of the things that I like to do on Pondering Points is share information with you and stuff to be a help, to encourage you, to empower you, and to equip you. And so I want to talk today about FYI about social media. And I didn't just want to only talk about the social media side of Facebook, because there are so many other areas that I see the need in. And so this is just some information to help you. Now, if you guys are like me, I have been receiving numerous weight loss videos, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At first I was like, okay, so is these people trying to be funny? You know, they're tagging me in these posts, hoping that I, trying to say, okay, you need to lose some weight, which I do. But I kept getting them from different people, and from inbox, as well as it being tagged, and it goes on my page. And if I approve that is. And so as I was getting that stuff, and then I began to realize, okay, this is I'm getting this too frequently. I'm getting 4 or 5 a day from different people. So I automatically realized then, okay, this must be some type of spam that is coming up. And so matter of fact, one particular Facebook friend of mine, I think I was getting from her 2 or 3 times a day the video. It went on for a period of time. And so I began to dig into stuff and started researching. And one thing that I find out, that these scams that people come in and they hack into your page, oftentimes these things they resurface. And this weight loss one actually hit real hard in 2012, according to my studies. And so it just kind of resurfaced back up and started coming again. And these things, almost like fads and fashion attire, they just kind of repeat themselves over a period of time. So I wanted to put together some information to share with you to help you with that. Now, one of the things, and this particular video is called the HCG weight loss scam. And it had spread it back in 2012 real fastly over Facebook. I don't remember back then, because I think I came on maybe in 2011. I don't really remember seeing it a whole lot, but from my studies, this is where it says. And so these accounts spread it, this spam message through compromised accounts. And so when you would see friends, people that you were friends, what they literally do. Now, I believe, and I this is my thought and theory, how these things spread is through whenever this stuff is sent out. Then if one person sends out 50, tag this video to 50 people. And if some of those ones, naturally, curiosity gets you. And this is how a lot of this stuff is spread by curiosity. But you click on that page, or you click on that video, somehow they're able to get information through the back door of things, and somehow or another hack into your account, and then from there begin to send information. So it's almost like a contagious spread that keeps right on going and keep right on growing and keep right on multiplying. And so it's for some of these things, they put malicious software, which is very harmful. It gets attached to people's accounts, Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, different ones. And some of this stuff is done through inbox messages, and some are done through Facebook tags when they tag you into it. One of the things that I have seen, and it kind of halted, I think Facebook got on top of it. It was these sex videos, and I had gotten a bunch of tags of those, a bunch of people were tagging, and a lot of those were people that I didn't know. And what they literally did, I mean, they just went in and they just typed in the comment box a whole long list of names. And then you'll get notification that you was tagged in a video. When you open the video up, well, not open the video, but open up to that page or to that place, then that post, you'll see, you'll hit Facebook will take you to that place where your name is at, and then you've been tagged in. Well, automatically I knew, okay, I'm not going to click on this, because I know that somehow or another that will get stuff onto my page, and then all of a sudden you'll start getting posts. And so, but there's remedy, there's hope for that. I've seen this on Instagram, not so much on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, but I have not seen it a whole lot on Twitter, but I've seen a lot of stuff on Instagram and on Facebook. Whenever you accept and I'm going to talk about this, you accept the friend request from someone that's already your friend. And then once you do, that individual inboxes you. And the keywords that I've learned is they'll first say hello or hey, and then the next line is how are you doing? I automatically know, okay, that person's page has been hacked or compromised. And at first, I wouldn't respond. And then I kind of got, the little mischievous side of me. I started, just kind of messing with them, and I started doing stuff with the hackers, and then the next phrase is that they're happy. I'm real happy. You want to know why I'm happy? And then I play with them. No, why are you happy? Have you heard the news? That's another statement that they made. Have you heard the good news? And know what the good news, I'm happy. There was a grant. I've been awarded this, $30,000, $40,000, $45,000 grant, and you need to get your money as well. And so I started doing a little stuff like when they would say this, and I probably shouldn't, but when they would say that, have you heard the news? And I'll respond, yeah, I heard the news, how these hackers are hacking in these other people's accounts and then trying to share with them, all of their friends, information about grants and all of that kind of stuff. And most of the time, once I say that, all of a sudden it'll say that person is unavailable. They blocked me, or either they come off that account, or you see that they're not there anymore. And then a couple of times I actually went up and I just wrote across hacker about 15 or 20 times. I mean, it just went on and sent that right back to them, and the same response, or either they didn't respond and they leave you alone. And so, and I was just kind of messing with those people, but there's help. And when you get these videos, and I'm almost finished. When you get these videos and this information, one, don't click on it, okay? Because that gives them some type of way of being able to connect or try to hack into your account and to get in your information. Now, a lot of people that I've noticed that have gotten inboxes from, a lot of those ones are not on Messenger. And they don't have the Messenger account, and so it's ones that people that they don't really check their account, or they're not frequently operating in their account, and on Facebook or on social media, that type of thing. And I've noticed that. But when that happens, when you get those videos, or when someone inboxes you, I just suggest, first of all, if you get an inbox from a person and that's not them, just don't even say anything. Or go ahead and report it to Facebook that, that this account possibly has been compromised. If you get a video from someone like that with a weight loss video or whatever kind of video, and you pretty much will know that that person didn't send it, then just inbox them and tell them, check your account, or just go on to their page and just simply say, check your account. Now, if you notice this with your own page and people start contacting you and tell us, hey, you're getting, I'm getting these crazy messages from you, what's up with that? Just simply go to your accounting settings and change your password. That normally blocks them out from doing further stuff, because they'll start sending all this kind of crazy stuff and all that kind of things, and that's that puts a halt onto it. It's important to have a password that's not easily figured out. That's not easily figured out. And then also it is important that, guys, that you don't share your password with people. In other words, you're giving your password out. If you have to give your password out to someone that is able to go into your page and do something for you, once that's done, go ahead and change that. Not saying that that person would do that, but sometimes you know how people do. You tell people gossip and tell them don't tell nobody, and then they've got somebody that they gonna tell and say don't tell nobody. So in that same sense, sometimes people, they may not always keep that stuff. So just go in and simply change that, and then that stops it from happening. Now, a couple of things that I've learned to do since I've been on Facebook, since I've noticed that people do not always use Facebook like they should. And I normally don't accept friend requests. I do this on Facebook, and I definitely do this on Instagram. When a person wants to follow me and they send me a request to follow, I'll go to their page. And if they've got 0 posts and maybe a whole bunch of followers and stuff, but they've got 0 posts, most of the time I won't accept their request to follow me. On Facebook, I don't accept requests of people normally that if I don't have no friends, no mutual friends of them, if that person and myself don't share any mutual friends, then I normally will delete or decline their friend requests. If they need to at least have between 5 to 10 people that I know, and even with that, I'll go to and click on to see who their and my friends are. And so I'll check it out, and some of them I'll still not accept, simply because of the fact that that person may not be doing any interaction, or it could have been one that there was that their page had been hacked as well, or compromised. And so that's one thing that I normally do. That's one point. If you collecting points today, don't accept friend requests from people that you don't have at least 5 to 10 mutual friends. When I receive a friend request from a person that I'm pretty sure I'm already friends with. Now, I have right at 5,000 friends. I have, I think, 4,000. I've taken some off. I try to monitor my friends when they pass. I try to remove them, because I think I've got maybe 500 or 600 requests that's out there. And but I'm not able to to accept maybe a few more, but I'm right at 5,000. 5,000 is the max without having to open up a second account, and I don't plan to open up a second account. And so when I get a friend request from someone that I'm pretty sure I am friends with, normally I'll go to the search engine. I will search that person's name. If it comes up, I'll just kind of gradually go across their page, their wall, just to see. You might say, possibly, and this is a whole lot of stuff you're doing. Yeah, because it could be detrimental. And I use my page for a whole lot of stuff. I use my page tied in with our church. I use my page tied in with political things when I post, as well as through in my work at the funeral home. And so it is through a whole lot of stuff that I use my Marcus O. Becton page for. And so it's important that I try to keep my Marcus O. Becton page pretty open and pretty clear, even with Pondering Points podcasts. And so whenever I get that request, I go in and I just kind of browse through that person's wall just to see if my friend, that person that I am a friend with, if they have posted, hey guys, don't accept them requests from me. My page has been hacked. Then I know this is one of those pages. So I'll delete it. And then sometimes some will post and say, I got locked out of my page. This is my page. If you're getting a friend request, this is me, and so you can accept that. And so I do that so that it will keep my page clear. Now, when you do that, just simply do things. And this is really what I wanted to share. Just simply, Facebook is out there, social media is out there to enjoy, to connect with people, to get information out, to really just socialize and do whatever it is that you do. I use it to put information out. I use it to, through preaching. I use it through other means and all that other stuff. And so it is important that you make sure that your social media side stays clear. Set a password. That's going to be pretty hard to interpret. That's going to be pretty hard to somebody to figure it out, and then just work towards making sure that you remedy that. And if you start doing those type of things, because when you start see signs and symptoms of, somebody calling you or somebody inboxing you and saying, listen, I got this post from you, it was kind of crazy, then you pretty much well know you've been hacked. I've been hacked before. I'll close with this because, again, the Bible in Genesis, God asked Cain and Abel's issue that went on, and he asked one of the brothers, where was his brother? He responded, am I my brother's keeper? And yes, the answer to that is yes, we are our brother's keeper. So this is my purpose of giving you this information. This should be your purpose also of whenever you see this, you protect your brothers and your sisters, and you let them know, hey, I'm getting this stuff. And a few years back, I was on the way to Lumberton one Sunday evening to preach at a church of good friends of ours in Lumberton. And I just happened to, notice my phone kept vibrating. And I looked down and while driving on 95, and people were inboxing me and they were saying, hey, Apostle, I'm getting friend requests from you, and I don't think that's you. And I said, really? And they said, yeah. And so I quickly, as we were going down, the moment we got there, we was almost there, and I pulled in, and while I'm driving, I'm thinking of another password, and I quickly went in, and I sent a message out that this is, if you get a friend request from me, don't accept it. Then I turn around and change my password. Now, there's a difference between, and I'll say this and I'm done, there is a difference between your account being hacked. Whenever you say your account has been hacked, excuse me, that literally means that someone has figured out your password and they have gone in and they're acting as if they are you. Now, a clone page is whenever someone have looked at your page, gotten maybe your profile picture, and open up a whole new account with your name on it. And they're acting as if they were you, but they're sending friend requests out to people you're already friends with. That's when, your page has been cloned. Either or, you can have something done about it. And that's simply just contacting Facebook and saying, this page here is not my page. And how you do that is you actually go on that page, and you will see there's some buttons there that you're able to click on right up normally under the profile picture. And it says report to Facebook. And you just click on that and say, this is not my page. This is a fake page. And when you do that, then Facebook will investigate it and they'll shut that page down. And so it's important to do that. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope this helped you guys as you're getting these things and some of this stuff. Just research. When you start seeing this stuff, just research and you can put an end to that And it may not shut it down completely, but at least it'll shut its effect down on your page or on your social media outlets that you have, and so that you won't be contaminated or that stuff don't go. Because once they move further, they can actually move further and possibly getting stuff into your computers or on your phone. And that makes it even harder to be able to get that stuff off. But that's all I have today, guys. I hope you have a great day and a fantastic week as we're preparing. Friday is Good Friday and Sunday is Easter Sunday as we celebrate the death and the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want you guys to have a wonderful Easter, and I look forward to catching me back on Monday, which will be Easter Monday, as we all have always called it. But until then, God bless you. We love you. Shalom.